I wanted to talk real quick about leaf filters, things that you want to look out for and the things you want to consider. A lot of these leaf filters, they're very complicated when it comes to putting them together and installing them, and that's really not necessary. It's not really DIY friendly. A lot of these filters, they end up with a screen that's laying too flat. It needs to be on a hard angle, but a real flat screen will clog. You got to really watch it so that leaves don't build up on that. This has a really tight knitted screen. This is to filter out mosquito larvae and pollen. This is really intended for treating water that you're going to drink. You want to get all those contaminations out of there, and you're going to have to expect to clean this screen regularly. If you're harvesting rainwater, then you probably don't mind doing it. You're going to have to clean it after every rain. Whatever got caught in that screen from that last rain, if you don't clean it, you're not going to have a good screen, and you're not going to catch any rain the next rain you get. It's just going to hit that plugged screen, and it's going to flood right next to your house, and you're going to get a bunch of water up against your home, the foundation. You're going to have a leaky basement, a flooded crawl space. So these aren't DIY friendly. They're complicated to install. They're not meant, in my opinion, as a leaf filter solely. This is for harvesting rainwater. These are about $70, $80. This here is closer to $10, but the problem is it doesn't have a door, so the water all splashes out. They designed it to where you put the downspout in, and the leaves are supposed to hit the grate, and they're supposed to fall out, and then the water is supposed to run through the grate, but it don't work that way. The harder it rains, the more water you lose at this device. It stains the house. The house has got moss on it, mold, mildew, and then during hard rains, there's enough water to really cause a foundation leak. So this is a terrible choice, not to mention this is really a thin material, and the sun dries this. These crack and separate, and it doesn't take that long for that to happen. These are not very robust, super cheap, and their reliability. So we wanted to build something that was super easy to install. We wanted to go on the downspout with no tools, and then sit inside any 4-inch pipe. This will sit inside PVC or corrugated pipe. We couldn't have made this easier for the DIYer. We made our screen coarse, so it doesn't catch mosquito larvae, it doesn't catch pollen. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to catch the large organic material so that we can prevent clogs. We don't want to have a clogged line because that would result in a flooded basement or a flooded crawl space. Our screen is on a really steep angle. That way leaves can't lay on it, form a seal, and then not let the water through. Now, if you live in the north and you have a frozen line, or if you live anywhere and you have the grass grow over your discharge end of your line, the water will come out of the vent. This is by design, so we can at least get it off the roof so that you don't end up bending and distorting your gutters. Gutters are not cheap, and it's the number one reason why gutters end up looking really bad is when you have a clogged line and the gutter trough is full of water, and water being near 8 pounds per gallon for round numbers, it doesn't take but just one clog to destroy your gutters. So we checked all the boxes. Price point, assembly, easy to clean, low maintenance. The center of the screen also removes, so you can put a garden hose in your system just for a peace of mind. If you want to chase shingle gravel down to your catch basin, this is really nice. The center of the screen removes quickly, easily. Most cleanouts on homes are ugly. They just are. You usually have a wire tee, and then you have some sort of grate. You have nothing to filter out leaves, and they just look so mechanical. This here, we worked really hard on its appearance. It looks fantastic. It gets lost in the backdrop. Whether you want white or black, we offer it in 3 different sizes.